Welcome back, guys. So it's morning, we just finished milking. Got all the cows outside. This is actually the first time they've been out. We were planning on letting them out yesterday, but it ended up being too cold. The calves are not happy because the cows went out, I guess, I don't know. So the first time they've gone out was today. They are extremely excited to be outside. It's around 30 today. Like I was saying, yesterday was supposed to be around 35, but that was like at 2 o'clock, so it was really late in the day and the wind was still blowing. So today there is no breeze and it is warmer outside. It's already about 30, so plenty warm for them to be out in the free stall. They are loving that, enjoying being outside. You can see the bull and a cow right there. I think she's in heat. We do still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cows left in here. So we have the cow over here that cut her quarter. She's inside. We just don't want her going out and, you know, laying down in a stall and stepping on it again or anything. So we left her in here. We got the old cow on the end. She always stays in just because she doesn't like to go outside. This next Jersey, she gets picked on outside, so they knock her down and trample over her and stuff, so she stays in. Then we have Spice. We really just don't want to let her out because we don't think she'll eat. We have to sweep in some feed to her because that Jersey next to her steals all her food. But yeah, we were just afraid she wouldn't go out and compete for food, so we left her in here. You can see she has put on a little bit of weight, but she is still very, very thin for a milk cow, but she is doing really good. Given a lot more milk. Her udder has straightened out completely. She's got a beautiful udder when obviously she's been milked, so she doesn't have much of a bag going on right now, but she's very calm. Just a really, really sweet cow. These two up here are just fresh cows. Now, we didn't want them going out and just getting too rowdy with anybody since they just calved. This Guernsey calved 2 days ago, and she had this big bull calf. I cannot believe he came out of her because he is so huge. And she also had him on her own, just massive. He's even bigger than the last one I showed you guys. He's tall and just thick, really, really big boy. Hi. No milk fever, no nothing. She's doing really good. She's actually a purebred Guernsey. She could be registered, but we don't really bother with that. Here we have our latest baby. She was born last night. It's our heifer. She's actually only our 3rd heifer out of about 20 calves that we've had in the last 3.5 weeks. So not many heifers, mostly bulls, but she is a nice, tall, lanky heifer. Really, really beautiful. You could tell she's crossed with a Holstein. Her mom is right here. She's doing good. The only thing we've noticed about her is she has not cleaned, and that's a little bit of a concern. Usually they clean within the first hour or 2. She hasn't yet, but there is still time. She's got a nice bag. We didn't milk her out completely this morning, but we did take a little bit out for the calf. So maybe you noticed that we have the plate pushed over so you could see the gutter in here. The reason for that is I think I jinxed myself. The last couple days we've been having horrible problems with the barn cleaner. It's been breaking and coming off all the time, and I think it's just finally had it. So we got this pulled off because Brent has a job that he wants to do on it. I'll let him explain that to you guys because I'm not really sure what exactly we are doing. But I know we do need to run it again for whatever he's gonna do. We need to be able to see the flights and stuff, so he's gonna run that again, which could be interesting because it's broken the last 3 times we've tried to run it. It's really just worn out and we do need to get a new one. Somewhere along here. Do you mind? I'm trying to film here. Yeah, you. Anyway, so he wants to run this because I think it's right here possibly. All the flights are the ones that are breaking, which is bad because we don't have any more flights. So we have, man, you use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 links and then a flight in this one here. And that will not go around the barn. It'll either come off the corner wheel down there, or when it gets around to the pump house, it'll go around the reverse bend up there, and it kind of goes through a slide when it does that. I think it sags too much, and then it ends up not going through, and it can bind up, and it's just really, really bad. Right now, when we get to that spot, we're having to flip up the metal sheet over there, and Brent has to guide it through with his hand, just kind of lift up on it. Very, very inconvenient when you've got a million other things that you could be doing. So we've got that one spot there, and there is another one here somewhere that's also, it's not quite as wide as that space, but it's pretty wide. Not really sure. It might be right here. Oh no, it's right here. So we've got another one there. I think that one has 6 in between it. So the plan is, I know I said I wouldn't explain this because he would explain it better, but I think the plan is that some of these have 2 spaces between a flight, and I think he's gonna try to make them 3, which is the maximum amount you can have. And if he does that to 4 spaces, then he gains a flight. And we have a lot of them that are only 2 apart, so I think we can gain a few extra flights. That way we won't actually have to worry about flipping up the plate and keeping an eye on it and making sure that that goes through the reverse bend. So hopefully we can gain at least 2 flights, because that's what we need, I think. At least 2, maybe 3. So I'll show you guys the ones that have 2. Like this one right here only has 2 in between it. That one does 2. And then this one has 3. That's really what you want. You want 3 links, flight, 3 links, flight. So a lot of them, there's 2 links in a flight. So basically, we're just gonna be rearranging everything. And if anything breaks beyond that, we are gonna have to head down to our nearest dealer. They have a few flights and stuff in stock, so we'll get a couple replacements of those. And then we'll basically just be replacing it a little at a time as it goes. Or looking for a decent used chain, which we cannot find. We've looked pretty much everywhere. No farms around here have them. If they did have them, they got rid of them. Or they're in a junk pile somewhere and they're just as bad as ours. So anyway, waiting for Brent to come back out so we can start working on that, get the cleaner run and everything. While we're waiting, I will show you guys that cow's teat that she stepped on. We actually don't have it covered anymore. We were bandaging it, but it's kind of scabbed over enough now so that it doesn't really matter if you keep stuff out of it. We just keep rinsing it every day and putting Blue Coat and that aluminum spray on it, and it seems to be doing well, but I will show you guys. Just brace yourself. It's pretty bad. Hey, baby. So that's what it's looking like. Pretty bad. It doesn't really look like a teat anymore. I mean, of course it's covered and stuff, but it's pretty mangled. That's the T end that I was talking about. But it has started to heal up in through here, so it's not as bad as it was, and it does look a lot better, surprisingly, than it did. But I'm not really sure if she'll ever come out of it, but it's not bothering her at all, so she'll just be a 3-titter, and as long as she doesn't step on any of her other ones, then we'll be all set. She's a beautiful cow though, so it is a shame that she had to do that. But all of her other quarters are okay, so you can see she does have a pretty low bag, so that's how she managed to do that. But you really did a number on yourself, didn't you, Apple? Yeah, she said, I don't like you anymore. After all you've put me through, I do not like you anymore. So I'll be back and we'll get to work on that cleaner. The milk truck is here again. Brent made me a sandwich. It is really good. It's like egg and bacon, and it is delicious. And coffee, obviously, because you can never have too much coffee, but I will take you guys over and show you at least what I can. So you can see right there that hose that goes up to the truck that's got milk in it. So they just drag that inside. It's like a really flexible, kind of like an accordion style hose. They hook it onto the front of the tank, basically like suck the milk out. I don't know if it's got some sort of vacuum system on it. So yeah, it's really cool to watch. Sometime I'll have to show you guys exactly how that works. I gotta focus on eating so that when Bren comes out, we're ready to work. All right, so I forgot, before we get to work on anything, before we run this, we have to put in some more hydraulic fluid. This stuff is actually Fram, so really good stuff. It's heavy though. So we gotta put that in the pump. I think. Oh, there it is. I guess. You gotta put this in first.
Let's see, we run the things all around, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah, they're all over on the opposite side, so you should be all right.
Okay. Why don't you get ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna get up there.
Get on the other
That is slippery.
You gotta hold the... Gotta hold it on the push.
Woo.
Oh, God.
Talk about slippery. Why is that so pale?
Oh.
Looks like water. I thought Fram was good.
It is?
It has no color at all.
Keep going.
Like, oh, that's corn syrup. Not oil. And of course, nice cold day for it.
Mm. Want me to go get that big funnel?
We have a bigger one?
Yeah.
You might want to. It's going really slow.
Yeah. Go across the road and get it.
I've never seen stuff that was clear.
No, not that clear. Maybe it's good. I don't know. I'll be right back.
It says agricultural. Area hasn't filled up with water at all, so. This thing is very slippery. Trying not to move at all. I feel like I spend a lot of time in here now.
Okay. Here we go.
That one is bigger.
Let's try this. Yeah. Don't set it down heavy.
This must take like,
Huh?
this must take like 10 gallons.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm well over that, huh?
Is that it?
No.
Turn it around. You know they don't recycle those?
Yeah, I know. You saying that they just have you throw them in the trash now.
Yeah.
Kind of weird, because before they had a fit when you do that.
Why couldn't you use that again just for hydraulics?
I don't know.
You don't even have to clean it out.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You don't even have to clean it out. Just.
I don't know why they do that. So worried about some stuff and other things they don't care about.
Okay.
Get that cover. You want me to do that one here, or will that fall off?
Yeah, you could leave that one there.
There. The cover back on. Here.
Did you put that spring back on that little?
Huh?
Did you put that little spring back on there?
You got that. You can still about halfway. That must be a big tank. Alright.
Okay, start her up. Yeah, we'll probably ought to have the water going, then we.
Yeah, probably. You're gonna scrape them off?
Yeah, just gonna.
Okay. I'll turn on the light.
Yeah.
Can't forget the water. That would be bad.
Hey.
Yeah.
Put a paper towel right back there where it starts. See?
Where?
Right there, down there, right there. And then when that gets around to the other side of the plate on the other side, then stop it. You know what I mean?
When it gets over there by the water.
Yeah, stop.
Okay. Sitting in there running the hay and stuff off the paddles. We had a scraper, but a couple years ago the whole assembly broke on it, and we could not find anybody who would deal a new one except for if you had it shipped out from, like, I think it was Pennsylvania, and the shipping was more than it cost itself, so we decided to just wait and see if we really needed one, and we haven't had a problem with it so far. So why you need one of those is sometimes if the hay gets stuck like up here, it can get caught in the corner wheels or it can get caught in the reverse bend. You can actually pull those corner wheels right out of the cement if it does happen. So that's kind of why you need one, but we don't typically have that much hay in our gutter because the cows don't really waste that much hay. So it hasn't ever been a problem. You can see there isn't anywhere here, so.
That's that big gap right there.
It's right there?
Yep. See, this is what happens when you don't pay attention to school. You end up pouring poop with your hand. Should be paying attention to a teacher and you're looking out the window. Hey,
That's what you were doing, huh?
Hey, Birdie.
Those are the kids that end up farmers.
Yeah. Like, well. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So now what's the plan?
Gotta make sure there's 3 between them. There's so many with 2.
Well, there's 2 with 2 in them right here.
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
So basically, you're just rearranging everything.
Just rearranging it. How many you got?
That one had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Take 2 out toward me. Take those 2 off and pass them to me. Okay. Just to make sure we can. I pull that toward you a little.
The whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing. Alright, let me flip this over. There's 3 right there. Okay, pull it and hook it. 1, 2, 3 here.
So we got 1, 2,
Yeah, that's right.
3.
Okay. That's quite a stretch of them.
Claire said, I don't know what you're doing. Said there's one right there.
Yeah, there's one there.
In there.
Yeah, so. Take that apart.
Where?
Way back there, see where it, right, no, back toward me. Nope, right there, that one. Take that one apart. Because there's only 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now hold on. I need a link, so give me one of those. Okay. This makes 3 here. Okay, pull that toward you a little. Okay, and take that flight out. Yeah.
Okay.
Got it? Alright, now I gotta pull it back and hook it.
So
Okay, now.
now I need to go get an extra foot. I mean, a link. This is fun. That's just all of our stuff we use for tying calves or whatever we need to do. So look for a decent one here. There's a good one. Take another one just in case we need another one eventually. We did? Okay, good. There, we got 2 good ones. I need a shower after this.
Alright.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
I think we'll end up with half dozen. We've got 2 already. Okay, now I gotta go onward. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 3, right?
That's 2.
One,
No,
two,
it's 2.
Okay, I gotta pull it up ahead here.
So we gained another one?
Yeah. Wait a minute. No, I got one right here. Now a flight. Yeah, that's good.
That one sounds good. When you hit them and one side's broken, they make an echoey sound, right?
Okay, now we got.
The cows aren't as excited to be out now.
Well, no.
No.
So we're gonna have to find one with two up ahead here and pull it back.
What if there isn't one?
There's one right there. Take that apart. Yeah, it'll work good. So let me hook it here.
Okay.
Here's a link. Should be able to hook it. Just swap the.
If I put this extra one in, you mean?
Yep. Right?
That's 3, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm not gonna. Huh? Let me pull it. Watch it. Let me give it a try.
Gee, close.
Real close, but not.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
And keep going. Take that flight out.
What flight? This one?
No, the next flight.
This one.
You have to take it out, I believe.
Okay.
Okay, now grab this whole thing and pull it toward you. Got a lot of slack. Now go back and see if they're on the corner wheels. We gotta make back there.
That one is.
Ah,
That one is. Yeah, they both are.
okay.
Excuse me, honey. You don't want to step in your crap there.
We're getting there. Now we're gonna stretch it. Oh God. Whew.
Stretch a what? Twos?
Twos.
Two there, two there, two there, two there. Oh boy. This is getting. Alright.
All right, now I need two. No, I need one. Link.
I'll get it.
We're getting there. Okay, watch it. I think that's it. I'm not sure, but I think it is.
Great, so we finally got it all finished. We ran it and it's running fine. We've got it so that there's no more spaces of 2. Every single space is a space of 3 now, which I guess is really unusual. Brent said even when you have a new chain, it's very unusual to be able to get all spaces of 3 in there. But we did it, so this is what we ended up with. We have 9 spare flights. Actually, one of them is no good, and I wanted to see if you guys can tell by the sound that they make which one is no good. So I know which one it is, but I wanted to see if you guys could tell by the sound they make which one is no good. So this is what one that is good sounds like. So we have that one. Alright, so of these ones, I want to see if you guys could tell the difference, and I'm pretty sure anybody can tell the difference. So if you guess the third one, you're correct. It just makes a totally different sound. You can just tell it's broken, so if you look right there, you can see the big crack that goes all the way up through. So how that was even still hanging on, I don't know. So that one is no good. But we do have 8 extra ones, so if anything breaks, we can just replace it with one of these. Once we run out of those, we are going to have to buy some. Brent already called down to our dealer, and they did say that they have a few hanging around, so we can just come pick up those whenever we need them. The girls are just enjoying laying in the sunshine. Claire is soaking up some heat here. She's nice and warm. I'm gonna head home for a few minutes. I already changed because I was just in some really nasty clothes. But I do have to go wash my hands again since I touched those. But when we come back, we're gonna be putting the hoses on the milk machines. Like I said in the last video, we did pick up that hose, so we're gonna put that on. And I think we also have to bed the stalls because the cows won't come in when the gutter is really clean. They won't cross the gutter if the gutter is perfectly clean. Don't ask me why. I guess it just looks like an abyss. Cows do have really bad depth perception, so it probably looks like a huge hole, and they just don't like to cross it. If it's perfectly clean, if it's got some poop and some stuff in it, they don't mind. But really, really clean like this, they won't cross it. So we'll have to bed the stalls, and we'll bed the gutter as well. Just a little bit, just to make sure that they'll go in. But yeah, I'll take you guys in and show you that hose that we got. We already washed the tank too. So here's our hose over here. We got 60 feet of that. And you can see just how much these have yellowed with age. It's amazing. For a little while, it's really nice because you can see the milk like super easy, and it just looks really cool watching the milk pulse through there. But as dirty as our hands get, it doesn't last long, but it'll be much nicer because it's super flexible and it's just a lot nicer than the other stuff. It's not fun getting it on there, however. You have to pull these off. They come off pretty easy, but putting that stuff on is not easy at all. You have to warm it up with boiler water to get it to be able to stretch a little bit, make it a little more flexible, and then you have to shove it on there. It's not so bad getting them onto these, but it's really, really hard to get it all the way onto these because you can see that's like 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches that you have to put it on there. Heater just came on, so that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I always enjoy bringing you along with us. Kind of an interesting day, a dirty day, but it had to be done, and I'm glad that it's done, so we did do that, and we have some extra ones just in case because we know it's going to happen. Barn cleaners are about the best way to handle manure in a tie stall barn when they're new. They're practically maintenance free. All you have to do is grease the corner wheels, grease the head. If you have a new chain, every once in a while you might have to take out a link, but other than that, for the first 7-8 years, you don't have to touch them at all. You don't even have to think about it. The cows poop in the gutter, it goes around, it goes out the cleaner and into the pit. You load it into a manure spreader, spread it on the land. You never have to physically touch it. It's just the most convenient way to get manure out of a tie stall barn. On the flip side of that, when they get really old, ours usually last around 10 years in this barn. Of course, this barn is very long. It's almost 400 feet of chain, so 200 feet of chain on either side. Dragging around 3 corners is just really, really hard on it. Dragging thousands of pounds of manure around. Over the years, it just gets really hard on it and wears it down really quickly. This one is about 12 years old. We've pretty much babied it the last 2 years, and it's pretty much done for. This is all we're going to get out of it, so it is going to be time for a new one, but that's very costly. It's around $25 a foot for that chain. That gets very expensive very fast, but your only alternative would be to fill the gutter in and just scrape out, or to create something that would go on like maybe the bucket of your skid steer and scoop it out of the gutter, which could be pretty involved having somebody machine something like that. And then also if your skid steer breaks down, you'd be in the same spot as we are now. So you're always gonna have trouble with something. So since we're already set up for this and we already have a barn cleaner head and everything, and we've already got the whole system, it's easiest just to go out and buy a new chain and have it last another 12 years. It is pretty frustrating to deal with them when they get old, but it's just all part of having a tie stall barn. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and comment down below and subscribe, of course. Keep it real, keep farming, and I'll see you in the next video.